Right, Shalom.
Shalom.
We're the real Hebrew Israelites. We come out every week to prophesy the downfall of this kingdom, America, which is called the daughter of Babylon in the Bible, and to teach you Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, you're the Lord's chosen people, the 12 tribes of Israel. We want to give all praise and glory to
Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Rakakadash.
Double honors to the elders and apostles, the great millstone camps, for teaching us the truth of the Bible, and peace and blessings to the hopeful elect scattered around the world. Shalom.
Shalom.
So I want to open up with a lesson, and I want to speak about what does it mean to be whitewashed? Because the Bible, it was whitewashed. And when you look up that definition in the etymology, it means to cover up. And that's what was covered up in the Bible. You know, what was covered up in the Bible is the truth. You know, the first thing that was covered up is the image of the Lord. So let's go to Maccabees 3 and 46. Because the truth, it was whitewashed.
This is the book of Maccabees 3 and 46, and it says, "Therefore the Israelites assembled themselves together and came to Machpah over against Jerusalem, for in Machpah was the place where they prayed aforetime in Israel."
You're right. So this is the Israelites. The Israelites, they assembled themselves, you know, together, and keep going.
Verse 47, "Then they fasted that day and put on sackcloth and cast ashes upon their heads and rent their clothes."
Right. So the Israelites, who are the Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, we gathered ourselves together, and we put on, you know, sackcloth, and we were worshiping the Lord. They did what Israelites did. You know, we were what's called rehearsing the righteous acts. You know, and read that one again.
Verse 47.
Yeah, 47.
First Maccabees 3 and 47, "And they fasted that day and put on the sackcloth and cast ashes upon their heads and rent their clothes."
See, so they fasted. You know, that's one of the things for rehearsing the righteous acts, and knowing when the Sabbath is, because today we're actually in the Sabbath, and it started yesterday, and it ends tonight, the 19th and 20th evening. So, and some of us don't have it like that to where we could keep the Sabbath, you know, how we want to, but at least we could acknowledge it and you know, respect, you know when it is, you know.
That's why it's slavery. We're in captivity. It's not like we could just call the boss and be like, "Hey, I can't work this day because it's the Shabbat." They're gonna look at you like, "What do you mean? It's Tuesday. You gotta come into work or something." You know? They don't get. You know, Esau. You know, don't give a fuck about your days, man. They give a fuck about you making the money and shit, man. They don't give a fuck about your days. That's why we call it, you know, captivity though, because we literally can't do what the fuck we want.
Yeah. So these were the Israelites gathering together and worshiping the Lord. And read the next verse.
Verse 48, "And laid open the book of the law, wherein the heathen had sought to paint the likeness of their images."
So we were just minding our business, the Israelites, and it said the heathen, they wanted to take a peek, you know, at what we were doing, you know, because they seen us with the books, you know, with the books of the Lord. Because let me tell you who the heathens are. And in Google.com, you can go to a table of nations, and it'll tell you. It says, first it starts with the white man, because the white man is the devil, and he's the one that leads the heathen, the wicked. and then it says it's India, Assyria, Syria, Arabs, the Chinese, the Japanese, the Ethiopians, the Egyptians, North Africa, South Africans, Turkey, Russian, Greek, German, Spanish, and Cyprus. So these are all the heathen. These are not the Lord's chosen people.
Yeah.
The Lord has made these people to be the wicked. So read that one again, or if you got a precept.
Yeah, because you know you're talking about how these heathens used to go into our temples, man, and it's like timeline they have though, because look at this is 2 Kings 24 and 12, right? So this is the time of the kings, right? When Nebuchadnezzar was gonna go into the temple, right? When he went, they actually raided the temple. So 2 Kings 24 and 12, and Jehoiakim, the king of Judah, went out to the king of Babylon. He and his mother and his servants, and his princesses and his officers, and the king of Babylon took him in the 8th year of his reign. And he 13, and he carried out thence all the treasures of the house of the Most High, and the treasures of the king's house, and cut in pieces all the vessels of gold which Solomon, king of Israel, had made in the temple of the Most High, as the Most High had said though. So these heathens have always ransacked our temple, man. They always went into our land. They always fucking done this shit though, man. So it's just what? History repeating itself again. And this is the Greek captivity. And this is the Babylonian captivity. So this shit has always happened though, man. Even at the time of the Aztecs and the Native Americans, here's fucking this pal man coming on his boat though, ravishing our people. History repeats itself though. You know? Want me to get the again?
Can you read that verse again?
The one I read right now?
Yep.
Oh, okay, good.
No. Maccabees.
Yeah, kind of.
48.
48. Yeah. There's the first book of Maccabees 3 and 48. And they'd open the book of the law, wherein the heathen have sought to paint the likeness of their images.
See, so the heathen, they sought to paint the likeness of our images, of the Israelites. So all they're doing is trying to cover up the image of the Lord. You know, they just took a paintbrush and painted their image. That's why you see a white man with a beard. you know?
What's that? Iconalism?
Yep, and it's called iconalism.
Iconalism, there you go. These fucking devils, man, literally had, was it Michelangelo, Da Vinci, get the paintbrush and lighting up the, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. That's how you deceive the world, is through paintings. you know?
Yeah. And our people are simple too, man. You put a fucking a cross though. Just put a cross in the middle of the street or something. And if you try to knock it down, our people will be like, no, leave it there. It's a cross. Leave it there. Don't touch it. We're gonna worship it though. And that's our people, man.
Yeah. So the heathen, they they messed up the image, and then they put their image. It reminds me of that episode on Mr. Bean. He messed up the image of the painting, and then I don't know how he tried to fix it somehow. You know how his dumbass
always make it worse.
Yeah.
yeah.
That's what the heathen did. And not only that, that they want to dress like us, and
talk like us,
and they want to try to follow our law. The law that God gave us, the Most High.
Those are those smart hats right now. you know.
Yeah. So if you could go to Psalms 50 and 16.
50 and 16?
Yep, 16.
Psalms 50 and 16. But unto the wicked, God saith, thou hast thou do to declare my statutes, or that thou shalt take my covenant in thy mouth, saying, I'm a Jew, I'm an Israelite. Right? You want me to keep going or just right there?
Start over again.
Psalms 50 and 16. But unto the wicked God saith, what hast thou to declare my statutes, or that thou shalt take my covenant in thy mouth?
Yeah, he said to the wicked. Now, who's the wicked? let's go to Malachi 1 and 4. So he's talking to the wicked, to the heathens.
And this is the Old Testament, the last book of the Old Testament. So, Malachi 1 and 4, and it says, whereas Edom saith, we are improvised, but we will return and build the desolate places, thus the Most High of hosts. They shall build, but I will throw down, and they shall call them the border of wickedness, and the people against whom the Most High hath indignation forever. The people.
Because it said, Edom, Edom are the children of Esau, the Edomites. And it said, we are impoverished. That means that's when they were in the caves,
Yeah.
And then it said they're going to return. They're going to return from the caves and they will build. It said they're going to build, and they're going to build so much, they're going to be called the border of wickedness. Now, a border is a line. Now, the scriptures say that the world is given to the wicked. That means the whole earth is given to the wicked. That means this world is surrounded by wickedness, border. A border of wickedness.
Like literally, we're in this, we're in this still,
Yeah, let me get the definition for border.
And you don't mind if I get a precept? Because he said they came from, he said they came from caves, right? And all this, right?
Yep.
So this is Job 30 and 5. And this is talking about, you Edomites before you Edomites. It says Job 30 and 5, they were driven forth from among men. They cried after them as after a thief, to dwell in cliffs of the valleys, in caves of the earth and in the rocks. These motherfuckers were in, the caves and things like that. And who likes to rock climb? These fucking white people, man. White men. The white people do. You ain't gonna see a Jake out there, oh yeah, let's get a rope and climb this fucking 50, 60 foot rock. Our people aren't really into that. But who are? These fucking, it's crackers, man. 6, to dwell, 7. And it's, 7. Among the bushes, they brayed. Under the nettles, they were gathered together. They brayed. So they were like, it sounded like a horse. They did like a sound, like a sound, you know what I mean?
They didn't know how to talk. They don't know how to speak. Like that movie Encino Man.
Oh, yeah.
He didn't know how to speak.
Was it the one where he was like in ice or something?
Yep.
Yeah. That was that was a good movie too, though. Yeah, I remember that movie. Yeah.
But that's who he is, We didn't all come from the caves. Only this wicked white man did. He tried to say everybody, what was a caveman.
Yeah. The fucking Flintstones, they were the real Flintstones, man.
But it says border is a line. And then it gives us an example. It says a pool bordered by palm trees. So there's a pool in the middle, and then palm trees are surrounding it. But for us, we have the world, and then Esau is surrounded. He surrounded his wickedness around it. So we're in a pool of wickedness is what we're in.
It's wet. It's wet.
There's no way we could get out of it. Anywhere you go in this world, it's going to be wicked. Because of Esau, he went all over this world, conquering it.
Oh yeah, he's a conqueror,
and setting up his laws.
Yeah.
And getting everybody to follow him.
And that's when the MOTV is gonna come through. He's gonna want you to get that shit, follow his ways, though. Yeah. He's always been about controlling the people, man. With his laws and legislations and shit like that, man. His policies, though. He's always been about that shit, though, man. You know what I mean? You think these white men know that Jake don't got money, though. But when Jake ain't with their woman no more, what happens? The woman takes him to court, child support. They gotta pay $1,000 a month, though. That's fucking wicked, man. And they knowing the fact that Jake makes minimum wage money and shit. So you see what I'm saying, though? Like, bitch, don't tell me how much money I want to give to my son. You telling me my son needs $1,000 a month or some shit? Like, Come on now, man. You know that baby mom would be spending that 1,000 on herself, probably spending $100 on that kid though. That's wickedness though, man. But those are the law statutes of this fucking devil, man. Well, we get prison.
And now, read that one again in Psalms 16.
Oh yeah, 15, 16. This is the book of Psalms 50 and 16. And it says, but unto the wicked God said, but unto the wicked God said, what hast thou to do to declare my statute, or that thou shalt take my covenant in thy mouth?
So to the wicked, he's telling you, to Esau, the white man, why are you even trying to follow, our law? Why are you trying to follow the Lord if you're going to be destroyed anyway?
Yeah, yeah.
In the end, you're going to lose in the end anyway, because you got an eternal punishment that's coming,
Yeah, we see that shit coming too, man.
Yep.
We can't wait either. Me and his brother can't wait either, man. Because you see these Edomites though, man, asking people for money and shit. When the stores, they don't got, like when these rich men though, man, these rich people, man, they don't got money to fucking afford to live in their mansions no more, man. I can't wait to see that shit, bro. They can't drive their Porsches though. You hear about Edomites jumping off buildings and shit because they can't afford shit no more. I can't wait to see that shit, man. The destruction of Edom, man, I can't wait for it to happen though. I can't wait, man. To know how it is to be, to be low. I mean, you guys are low. You guys are a base man though.
Yeah. And going back to that definition of whitewashed, it also means to conceal. And to conceal, it means to hide it. So that's what they did, is they're trying to hide who they are. The devil is trying to hide who he is. So let's go to 2 Corinthians 11 and 14.
Yeah.
But he can't hide to the elect, You
can see your bullshit.
Yeah.
2 Corinthians 11 and 14. And no marvel, for Satan himself is transformed into an angel of light.
So Satan himself is transformed into angel of light. So what happened is the Most High, he used Satan, and Satan, he used the white man. He used the white man to deceive the nations, the Israelites.
The whole world, bro.
Yep, the whole world.
The whole world.
Because he said that he's white, right? But white actually means good, White means to shine, and dark means evil,
They started calling themselves white, I think, I believe in the 1600s, though. So they've been calling themselves white since, talking about way back.
Yeah, that's why it's called whitewash, because you can't wash off the white. No matter how much you try, you can't wash it off.
Yeah.
This will be the last one in Salakia.
Whitewashed. Hell yeah, man. You guys are the fucking devil, man. Well, you don't mind if I get a precept real quick while you're looking?
Yeah.
Okay, good. Because it says, what is it in 2020 when it says, Revelation 20 and 3, and it says, and cast him into the bottomless pit and shut him up and set a seal upon him that he shall deceive the nations no more, so 1,000 years shall be fulfilled. And says after that he must be loosed in a little season though. You see?
Yeah.
And that little season is right now, but it's already coming down though. You see?
Yep.
But he says he won't know 1,000 years shall be fulfilled. But hey, man, they're coming up.
Yeah, because and going back to the definition of whitewash, it also says, it says to give a false appearance of cleanliness, a false appearance of cleanliness. So you're still dirty. All you did was put on some cologne. You still smell like shit.
Yeah,
you know.
I think we talked about that last week too.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, the odor. Yeah.
Yeah. Read that one again, and then we'll close out.
2 Corinthians 14, or what was it, 11 and 14? Like it?
Yeah, 11 and 14.
2 Corinthians 11:14. And no marvel, for Satan himself is transformed into an angel of light.
See, so you're transformed into an angel of light. So we still see, we still see right through you because you try to clean up your face. You try to clean up your face, but we can still see the blood on your hands.
Bro, another example that they transformed into an angel of light is that fucking Caesar brochure image though.
Yeah.
Bro, I feel like I'll get it though in the future or some Lord will though. I'll get the one with the Caesar brochure and I'll put the horns on the fucking. Oh, bro, our people are gonna get riled up for that one for sure. You know what I mean? You know how brothers have it like on the ground or they have it right there, you know? Because people, that's also too an attention looker. Because people are like, what, isn't that Jesus? Why does he have horns? You know, that's an attention grabber though. So Lord will, I'll get that, man. So we could at least have it here too though. So people have to know that Jesus, the Caesar Borgia, is the actual devil, and that's the angel. And our people see that as Yahweh Shai though, like an angel, man. They worship that though. If right now, if our people would have saw us fucking stepping on Caesar Borgia, just stomping, they'll be like, hey, what are you doing? That's not right. Because they will look at us as an angel of light too, man. As an image though, man.
Yeah, and then it says definition for white to be morally pure.
Yeah.
And Esau is not morally pure,
Nope, he's the last of that though, for sure.
Yeah, 'cause he's not white, he's red.
Transparent. He's the color of my sweater.
Yep. He's kind of like pink, pink is still red,
Yeah, it's like lighter though, red, but it's still
it's
red.
just a different shade.
Yeah. Like, those brothers that are brown, well, they say they're black. People call them black, though, but they're brown. But some brothers are more browner than other brothers, Some brothers are, are ruddy, though. But it's still brown.
Yeah. So with that, I hope that's edifying. I want to give all praise and glory to
Yahweh Ba'Shem, Yahushua Ba'Shem, Kakadash.
Double honors to the elders and apostles, the great millstone camp, for teaching us the truth of the Bible. Peace and blessings to the hopeful elect scattered around the world. Shalom.
Shalom.